That was the key part of the thesis. I mean, right now it's sub 1% alternative meat out of that 1.4 trillion. And what we did is we looked at other categories that we thought were similar. So whether it be plant-based dairy or whether it be craft beer or craft spirits, they've all moved from low single digit to 10% plus. We think of this one as similar disruptive type category.
And you see this as an alternative to meat, not an alternative to vegetables.
Right. It does seem like thus far it's been consumers who either don't eat meat or consumers who say, I'd rather have something that's perceived a little healthier. And, you know, we're seeing a variety of our restaurants and a variety of retailers and packaged food companies that are all pursuing this category.
So my question is, why can't they pursue it on their own? Or can they? I mean, do they have to, if you're a restaurant, you have to sign on Impossible or Beyond Meat? Why can't you just go produce your own plant-based burger?
I'm sure you could, and I'm guessing some of the bigger players are probably considering it. The biggest restaurant we have, which is McDonald's, they are still closely watching and haven't committed to anything. But I think for others who aren't sure how big this is going to be, but they want a brand name to go along with it, and Impossible and Beyond have been very popular in the early days, and I guess that way, if it doesn't work, you can always wind down the launch rather than having invested all that capital yourself.
So, Jeffrey, it sounds like, it's Josh Brown, by the way, it sounds like you're making a total addressable market argument, which I guess is being borrowed from the tech world. We say, like, how big can this thing get? I guess my question is there enough brand value, to Sarah's point, where you'll see this Beyond Meat on a menu somewhere, like you would see Neiman Ranch pork, for example, or Bell & Evans chicken, or Pat LaFrieda steak? Like, do they have that cachet, and is that enough for them to hold off all of the competitors that surely are going to smell money and not let Beyond get, for example, to 10% by themselves of $1.4 trillion consumption?
Sure. Yeah, and we're not necessarily saying Beyond or Impossible achieve that 10%, but the accumulation of all the alternative meats could reach that 10%. No doubt about it, you're going to see a lot of packaged food players, some of whom already offer some of these products, are going to be pushing their products more significantly. But the fact that we've seen somebody like a Burger King, you know, somebody like a Tim Hortons, I mean, they're pushing, I mean, both those brands are owned by Restaurant Brands International, and one of them partnered with each, Impossible and Beyond, launching those products. So you're going to see a lot of brand recognition on television commercials and on menus across the U.S. in pretty short order.